When his teacher dies, he should rend his garment until he reveals his heart. Commentary 85. With regard to the rending garments, until one's heart is revealed, see Hilchos a veil. 83, Moed Katan 2020. Okay, so that's when somebody dies, that's what we do. We rent our garments. 85. Now, he should never mend them. Commentary. Moed Katan 26a equates garments torn over one's teacher passing with those torn on the other over a father's passing. So it doesn't matter. I mean, father or mother. With regard to the latter's law. On this basis, Rambam concludes that the same principle applies regarding the extent to one rents to his garments. Right? So he rents his garments for his father, and Rambam derives from this, needless to say, for his teacher, and never he can fix the garments. I mean, today is, I guess, people just throw out this short, but in olden days they would actually fix the garment. Like, I mean, if something rips, that they would like fix it. Okay. The Gemara draws this comparison from Elisha's behavior at the death of Eliyahu, his teacher. Kings 2:12 relates. He cried out, "Father, Father, chariot of Israel." He took hold of the clothing and rent them into two. Hilchos Avel 9:5. So, of course, Elisha was not the son of Eliyahu. He was not, right? But he had, since he was his teacher, right? Eliyahu Hanovi was the teacher of Elisha, so he called him Father, Father, and he rented his garments. Okay. At present, it's very uncommon to see students rent the garments for the teacher's passing. I'm not sure why he's saying that. Among the rationalization for the present custom, the opinion of Hagachot Maimonides and Lechem Mishneh mentioned above, at present we derive most of our knowledge from the books. According to concept Rav Muvak, does not apply, meaning the primary teacher. I think still apply, okay. No problem. All right. 86. So 1 second. Okay, so continue. When does the above apply? So meaning the rendering of the garments. As mentioned above, the commentaries interpret this to be a reference to all tokens of reverence and respect mentioned in the previous halachah, right? To when the above apply, to standing, to all of these things, right? To one's outstanding teacher, from whom one gained the majority of the wisdom. So as we said, many times it's person would get majority of the wisdom from the books, or from maybe even several teachers, which is not recommended, but possible. I mean, usually a person should not listen more than two teachers, two rabbis, right? So one would be like for Halachah, let's say, or one for Ashkafa, Jewish ideology. That's because one specializes on this, another specializes on that. But otherwise, you're going to get mixed up and would not advance, guaranteed. However, a person who has not gained the majority of his wisdom under the teacher's instruction is considered to be both students and a colleague. So now we're going to level down. So if he got some wisdom from this from this rabbi, but some from the books, so he's considered his teacher and a colleague. Of the latter meaning of this teacher. Rashi in Eruvin 63a defines the term a student and a colleague as a sage of equivalent stature who has learned some concept from his teacher. So as if we go in Barashi, so it's not the case. So this rabbi most likely, okay, maybe you did not gain all of the knowledge from him, but for sure we are not on his level. It's very interesting. So we go Barashi. Unfortunately, it's only in small print in the commentary. So sometimes it gets to the people's head that they watch a few videos, they finish your books, and they think that they know things. and they start talking to Rabbi like they on their friends or brothers or colleagues. Okay. He is not obligated to honor him in all the above matters. So, I mean, we're not talking disrespect, but take off his shoes and stuff like that, he's not obligated. Right? Nevertheless, he should stand before him, rend his garments at his death, as he does for the deceased from whom he is obligated to mourn. Okay, so nevertheless, commentary, he should show some sign of respect. Right? He should stand before him, 90, when he comes within the 4 cubits of him. Okay, so we're not saying from the point that he saw him, even 2 miles away, let's say a mile away, half a mile away, right? But only when he comes in the 4 cubits, approximately 7 to 8 feet, right? And rend his garments in his presence, at his death. I'm sorry, at his death. Commentary Baba Metzia 33a praises students of Babylonia who showed great token of respect to each other. Right. As he does for all of the deceased from for whom he is obligated to mourn. So there are seven relatives that we must do that. So let's see what is the commentary. There is one's brother, sister, spouse, son, daughter, and parents. Many commentaries note that apparent contradiction between this halacha, which implies that it is sufficient to rend one's garment a handbreadth, right? Handbreadth, like 3.5 inches, 4 inches, plus minus, right? Handbreadth in Hilchot 9:11, which teaches that one is obligated to rend the garments over the passing of a sage, even if he is not the one outstanding teacher, until one reveals his heart. So, which is okay, much more, and maybe all of the garments. So it's not so if person has a jacket and let's say and short and this and that, so he would have to like tear all of the garments. Okay, it's not so easy. Reveal his heart. The case of Mishnah writes that the law still applies only to a sage accepted as a city halachic authority, while the present halacha refers to only the personage of the lesser stature. Okay. The Halachah Mishnah writes that the law of Hilchot Evil is incumbent on a common people, while a person who is himself Torah scholar is not obligated to make such a large gesture over mourning. Okay, so but for a big rabbi, that's what we're going to do. Well, not going to, but that's what we have done for when Rabbi Eliashiv passed away, when Rav Wozner passed away, Rav Ovadia. So for all of these great rabbis, that's what we do. Even just so you know, so it does not have to be new short. It could be the short with which was ripped before, so you can do next another one. Okay. Even if he learned today even if he learned only one thing from him, whether it's small or greater matter, he should stand before him and rend his garment at his death. So commentary Pirkei Avos 6.3 states, a person who learns from a colleague a single chapter, a single law, a single verse, a single letter must show him respect. So that would be a colleague, right? Somebody taught you like a halachah, how brush your teeth on Shabbos, so have to show that person respect. So we find concerning David, king of Israel, David HaMelech, he learned from Ahitophel only 2 things. Yet he called him his teacher, his guide, and his mentor. So he's Ahitophel, the lowest of the lowest. He tried to kill David and take over his kingdom, right? But David learned from him a few things, and he gave him this great respect. Okay, so he should stand before him, right? Even if you learn only one thing, and rend his garments at his death. 94 commentary. Baba Metzia 33a relates that the sage Shmuel rent his garment at the passing of the student from whom he learned one concept. Okay, so we finish.